how did you get involved with the whole Britpop Classical?
I was asked not that long ago actually. They just kind of decided that I was the best thing from the 80s one. Nobody else here to say that's not true, is there? Yeah.
It's true.
Yes, it's true. Yeah.
It's supposed to be the 90s.
Yeah, but Temptation was number 2 in 1992.
Exactly.
So I've got an in there.
Right,
yeah, I'm in. No, I was just asked to do it, and I jumped at the chance. And they asked me to do the Pulp song, and I really fancied it. And also Jarvis had covered Temptation with Beth Ditto as well, so it's kind of returning the favour, really.
Yeah.
Well, your voice sounded amazing. Really.
Amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, those singing lessons are
they have made a bit of a difference, yeah.
It must be strange though. Did you feel like going on there saying, I've never been cool?
Yeah, it is a little bit strange going on there and not doing your own songs, but I mean, actually, because I've done that massive tour with doing the Bowie things with Tony Visconti, I'm kind of getting used to not singing any M17 songs now.
And you're working on After here at the moment, aren't you?
Yes,
With Bernice?
That's right, with Bernice. Yeah, the album came out on Friday, and the series in which it's featured starts on the 2nd of September on Sunday. Vanity Fair, yeah. So yeah, it's all. Yeah, we're working on that. The album sounds great. You should have a listen. Don't forget.
Yeah, no, right. And you're doing a gig as well.
We're doing a gig on the 4th of October in a club called 229, which is at the end of Great Portland Street in central London. Yeah, Phil's going to come, I
Are
think.
we on the game?
I'm coming, yeah. I'll come and
Glenn.
see that.
Look, you haven't invited me.
You're coming on, yeah.
That's nice. What, mad angry were they? At the beginning, I used to play football. I was the best player in NME, and for New Musical Express. And the editor at the time, Steve Sutherland, said there's some young band want to do a song called Blur. I said I never heard of them, and then the rest is history, I suppose. I went and met Damon, and we did it in about 40 minutes. And then we became mates, and you know, I still see them, yeah, a bit, yeah.
Did you ever think, for your massive acting career and everything, that you'd be this pop star?
No, that's a real bonus. It's a real bonus, it is.
Are you doing any film projects at the moment?
I'm doing theatre at the moment. I'm doing a play called A Very, Very Dark Matter, okay, which is a very dark matter.
You did a film last year, didn't you, about the robbery?
Yeah, now they've got the sort of A-list cast doing the same film, haven't they? Called King of Thieves, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we've done a load of festivals, but I mean, I was asked to do this, but I've been on tour with the British Electric Foundation, Heading 17 and the BEF, and it was fantastic because if someone had just rung me up and said, "Will you do this?" I mightn't have done it if I hadn't done that. And I had such a good time with doing that, and these are such great people. I thought, oh yeah, I'll have a go with that, you know. So that's how I got involved, you know. And like to play with an orchestra, we've done All Together Now before with an orchestra. The opening of Capital Culture in Liverpool in 2008, and it was unbelievable. So I thought I'd love to play with an orchestra again, you know. It's different, yeah, but you've got the band there to keep the rhythm. But when you hear the strings, you can tell they aren't synthetic, you know. It's fantastic.
Makes you want to cry, doesn't it?
Yeah, you know, and like all those songs there work today with the strings, you know.
The backdrop was poignant. You know,
Sorry?
The poppies, the backdrop was really
Yeah, on the film.
Yeah, well, I never saw that. I had me back to that, you know. But presumably it was First World War stuff.
How does it feel to have created a song like that that really moves everybody?
I'm not sure. I mean, I'm obviously proud to have written it, but it was a protest song really about the way people were treated. I actually wrote it when Michael Foot was attacked for wearing a jacket at the cenotaph. It got me so angry. I started reading about the First World War, and it got me so angry. There was originally about 9 verses, but Suggs cut 6 of them out because it had to be a single, you know. So it was like an essay really about the First World War, you know. And I think, I'm proud of the song. Yeah, I think it's a song about unity. It's a song about people getting together, you know, and it's about getting rid of those divisions, you know. And we're all from different parts of the country, but all getting on fantastic, and that's ordinary people do. It's only the people at the top who divide people, you know.
It's festivals like these that bring all people together.
That's it, yeah. Well, that was the idea, yeah. And although it's been adopted as a football anthem, really, it's an anthem about, you know, it's a peace song, really. That's what it is. Yeah, it's a peace song.
The end of the festivals.
This is it now, you know.
Are you working on any new
I can go on holiday now.
material?
Yeah, we are working on new material, but it's whether people want to hear it, isn't it? You know, that's the problem, isn't it? You know, it's like
to get it out there now.
Yeah, I think
No,
it's
it's a
easier to
lot
get it
easier,
out.
but it's a lot harder to get it noticed, isn't it? You know, but there's no, the enemy exists, but it's not the power it used to have, or melody maker sounds. They've all gone. So it's really the internet, really, you know, and you know, I mean, I was proud that the Labour Party adopted All Together Now last year for the election, but that was just spontaneous. They just asked me if they could use it, you know, and I said, yeah, go ahead, use it, you know.
Saffron, to open a brand new festival must have been a lovely feeling.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, I mean, you know, for us as a London band, obviously as well, it's been amazing. But you know, just all the '90s, like all my mates, and to be back playing, you know, with a fantastic orchestra. You know, Brit Pop Classical is amazing. You know, because a lot of the dance, you know, the hacienda, it's done, you know, Pete Tong and the Ministry, and I think you know, it's time for the '90s, and it really does really work, and I think it says something about it, the songs as well. And I know we all wrote our own songs, but you know, for us, you know, as songwriters as well as performers, for us to have our songs all be orchestrated, it's a joy. It's a real pleasure.
To be included in that list of songs, you know, you got to be thinking, oh, we haven't. Hasn't been that bad, has it? You know, because they're all classic songs, and when you're doing the rewind stuff, it's the same thing, classic songs, and it's all about the songs, isn't it? At the end of the day.
And that is why the audience love it so much. That's why those things work, because you're getting kind of 4 or 5 brilliant songs from artists.
The 80s was, you know, great, you know, era, but the 90s, especially for us growing up, you know, as fans of 80s groups, and then the acid house scene came, and you know, we were kind of mixing and making our own, you know, songs in our bedrooms and stuff, and buying our own equipment, you know, inspired by bands like Heaven 17 and the Human League and March Webb, you know, Glenn Gregory, you know, the people that, you know, had gone before us. I did, yeah, I did. I was the youngest ever member of the show Starlight Express, because when I grew up I wanted to be in a hot gospel or rock star. So, and then I found acid house music in 1987, 88 in London. So
Well, that changed people's lives.
It did. It really did. Yeah.
There was a real feeling of people were hopeful. They were hopeful. Now we're, you know, politically and everything in the world now, it's gone back to, you know, years in. But in those days, people had a bit of hope for the future. Yeah.
It was the possibilities were open to you know, basically working class from people like us to write with our friends, write our own songs, our own music, and get it out there. And it meant so much to so many people. And you know, we're just, you know, privileged to still be here, you know, 25 years later, singing and our song we never envisaged if we played that, you know, Ready to Go, also like all together now. You know, we never envisaged it to be a huge football summit, you know, around the world, you know, and it's so wonderful in the terraces still, and you know, in all different sports and you know, people, you know, so other generations can enjoy our songs as well. Yeah, Republica's still together, which was still touring 25 years later. Yeah, so we're all best mates still. We all write, record and produce our own music. We've got a new album, we've got a reissue back catalogue coming out soon, and then we've got a new album as well. Well, we're just in the process of getting the deals with that as well. But the reissue one we've got, we will be coming out on Cherry Red Records, so yeah.